watching TV and my partner's in the other room reading or on her computer or relaxing in bed, she complains about the noise of the TV in the bedroom. So today, I'm going to do that. We're going to fix that by installing some rock wool between the walls, and we'll see if the noise is reduced. First, we're going to check to see what the sound level is before we do the work, and then we're going to test it after, and we'll see how much it actually lowers the noise. Right now, the sound level is this. The average is about 55 decibels, so let's start the work. First, we're going to be covering up everything so dust doesn't get all over the bed and anything else, and then we'll start cutting. So this rock wool would be good for also in office environments. If you're working home from an office and you have a noisy house, you could put it in the walls around your office. So we're going to be cutting a hole in the wall, all along the wall here, about 2 feet wide. So we have some room to put the insulation up in the walls, and then we're going to patch it back up again. So we got the wall cut open here. And what we're going to do is put in this rock wool, which basically it absorbs sound. So the sound traveling through the walls will be absorbed by this insulation, and it'll keep the noise from traveling to different rooms. The further it goes up, the harder it is to get up there. Okay.
Little bit itchy, but that's fine. There's a wire in the middle, so it's getting really hard to put it down. I have done this before, so I'm pretty sure that it will be really good after it's done.
So we got the rock wool in the wall now. Got the drywall back on, and now we're just going to mud over it, smooth it all out, make it look nice and good, and then paint it all. Now that we turned on the TV, let's go in the other room. Let's see how much difference it is. So what we've concluded is that it doesn't really help with the bass a whole lot, maybe a little bit, but mostly it helps with like talking and people maybe playing in the other room. If you're looking to keep the noise down from maybe kids playing or just talking, it's going to work great. But if you're trying to keep the sound from a stereo or drums or something like that, then probably it's not going to be as effective. It will be a little effective, but just not as effective. If you're trying to make it more effective, thicker walls will be better, and you could double up the insulation, maybe build 2x6 walls and have double the insulation, and that will help with it. The sound also travels through the door quite a bit, so having like a solid core door and something underneath the door will prevent the sound from getting through there as well. And that's where we're noticing a lot of the sound coming from, is through the door at this point. So in conclusion, it does definitely help, and it was worth the effort. So if you're considering doing this for your house, I would recommend it. Ready? Yep. Okay, so we got the wall cut open here, and what we're going to do is put in this rock wool, which basically it absorbs sound. So the sound traveling through the walls will be absorbed by this insulation, and it'll keep the noise from traveling to different rooms. It's looking pretty good. I just see some wires down here that are probably going to be a bit of a pain in the butt, but how's it looking up here? Getting it up here should be pretty easy. Yeah. So where it just goes along there. Okay. So I think what you have to do is just kind of split the ones you're putting down there, so it just kind of goes over the wire. You know what I mean? Let's cut this open.